do now want to take a step back and just think about the past few years. Obviously, education really took a blow when the pandemic hit. Now kids are back in schools, and I want to talk about immigration policies as a whole. Do you think that the way it's set up right now, and with New York City the way it is right now, immigration policies are really setting up kids to fail in schools?
I think that so I do think, and I think it's pretty uniformly understood amongst both sides, that we have a broken immigration system. And I would encourage listeners to read former Mayor Bloomberg's recent editorial this weekend, which I thought encapsulated perfectly sort of the self-defeating system that we have. And I want to read a quick quote. He said, "We have a system that essentially allows an unlimited number of people to cross the borders, forbids them from working, offers them free housing, and grants them 7 years of residency before ruling on whether they can legally stay. It would be hard to devise a system that would be more backward and self-defeating." And what I want to say from that is, I want you to imagine the child and the family that is experiencing government saying, you can't work for a year, and then for 7 years, we're not even going to tell you whether you can stay. It is a system of destabilization to a family unable to move forward or move backward that has really a negative impact. So I think there's a place for both sides to work together here. Those that are, those who see this as we are a country of immigrants. My own parents came here. The chair of the board of this organization came here when he was 14 from South America. So like, we are very, very sympathetic to this, such that we want a good system that actually supports families if they are coming in, when they're coming for these reasons, that they're not set up to fail. And I think there's opportunities for both sides to start to fix this so that it works for families and for the city at the same time.
Let's dive a little deeper there. How do you think both sides could come together? Where are the areas that they can agree on? Hey, this isn't working. We both can see that. Here's how we can fix that.
So one, there is no reason why it should take 7 years to make an assessment. We've got to staff that properly so that we can make faster decisions about folks and make, yay or nay or here or not. Like, that has to be done. Leaving a family in that kind of, that middle ground like that, or not, sorry, leaving a family not knowing whether they're here to go or stay. I can't express to you the degree of trauma that visits on a family where they don't know whether they belong yet or they can't stay. That is a really horrible experience for someone to go through. The second is that we have to allow families to work. Why would we set up families so that they cannot work? If we have said, okay, we agree, we have said you can come to the country because we're checking out whether or not we're still working out whether we're going to grant you asylum. But so while you're here, then you have the right to support yourself. What does this do? This allows parents to start to connect with a community, connect with a place of work. The key to new families coming in is to start to integrate into the communities that they're going to live in. If they are kept isolated and separate, that is another form of trauma that we visit on these families. So we have to allow them while they're here and hopefully to stay, to start to make those important connections straight away to their communities, to their places of work, and to their schools.